People get a dog because they want a friend. People get a dog trainer because they don't want their friend to be an asshole. Chad McKim. Dog training is a very competitive, quick growing field. I first became interested in dog training about 3 to 4 years ago when I saw a YouTube video from a professional dog trainer that specialized in behavior modification for aggressive dogs, whether that was food aggression, uh, resource guarding for toys or treats, um, or spatial guarding, whether that was getting too close to the dog, whether that was for humans or dogs if the dog was aggressive too. Um, Proper dog training requires constant watch of the dog, and it also requires a good understanding of the methods and tools at your disposal to know how to properly train the dog. Uh, because the dog can react poorly at any given time, um, whether that's biting you unknowingly all of a sudden, or whether that was just not performing the command. Um, Emily J. Blackwell, in The Use of Electronic Collars for Training Domestic Dogs, Estimated Prevalence, Reasons and Risk Factors for Use, and Owner Perceived Success as Compared to Other Training Methods, explains the use of electronic correction devices for dogs. Most typically, that is what's called an e-collar. E is short for electronic collar. Um, that is a very controversial topic. Um, it is actually outlawed in certain parts of Europe, including Wales and some other places. It's legal in the UK, most of the UK and the Americas, um, but it's illegal because some people view it as abuse. Even though it doesn't hurt the dog, it has the potential to if used incorrectly. Um, it's actually a great training tool if used properly. It can it can symbolize anything from a long distance come when called, or a uh, just hey don't do that, or hey sit, and use it as like a marker for the command. There are three main types of dog training. One is traditional, which actually lends itself to be close to what's called dominance training. Traditional training is where you use dominance as well as a bit of positive reinforcement training. Dominance would be something to the effect of pushing the dog's butt to sit, um, just lightly, just give it a push. Um, it could be swatting the dog's nose if it growls at you. It could be um, taking away a treat if it was, or a toy if it was being bad with it, for example. Um, Positive reinforcement training is uh, pretty much the opposite. You say, "Oh, that was a good sit." If you ask the dog to sit, and it sits. Um, or that was a good down, or good come, or something of that nature. You reward the dog, whether that's with play or with treats, or just pet affection. That also works nice. Um, Leadership training is the third type of training. It's the ability to influence the dog to perform the action uh, by it seeing the action. For example, you'd have one dog sit and get the other dog to sit by watching the first dog sit. Um, there's not a whole lot of trainer to dog communication in that as much as the other two, but it is still effective. Um, there is, um, in reference to dominance training and traditional training, there what it usually goes along with that. It's called uh, punishment reinforcement or punishment-based training. Um, it goes back to the swatting the dog's nose, um, raising your voice at it if it doesn't listen, um, things of that nature, pushing it spot onto the ground. All of those are considered um, punishment-based aspects of training. Um, in in learning all this, I have learned in doing all this research, I have learned that no matter what method of training you pick, um, there's always going to be something wrong with it, um, which is why a combination of these methods of training is usually the uh, best option. Whether you are uh, training your dog at home or having a professional do it, one of these basic methods will come into play.